That's the good word, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Theta Emerald Randomizer Soul Link with our good friend, Jershin.
Hey guys, I'm just Jershin, another Friday epi in the books, and I'm happy to report we did not have to say farewell to anybody this time.
I wonder what our record is for our farewell Fridays. Like, I don't know if anybody want to go...
That would be fun to get to the end of the series and do like a tally and see how many Fridays we lost, or like what day of the week we lost the most Pokemon on.
Yeah, it's got to be at least a 50-50 where like Fridays we at least lose one Pokemon.
Yes.
Like I would say the record is in the favor of the deaths, but we'd have to vet that. But
and usually several deaths if I remember correctly, so it's probably pretty heavy on the Fridays.
Usually more than one. Then we're in mourning for the whole weekend, and then we come back Monday with a fresh new team. Except this time, like Josh had mentioned, we did not lose anybody, but if you are curious to know how everything went down in the previous episode, we did go through the space station and get a really good encounter. You should definitely go check out the episode on Just Jershin's channel that went up on Friday, episode 43, where all that went down. Links in the description below. But today we're going to go through Team Aqua's little hideout, which you can see we're hanging out right here. We're going to go through that. I believe we face Archie at the end. Then Kyogre and Groudon are released. They're gonna wreak havoc on the entire planet, the entire region of Poa, and all that fun stuff. And I'm actually not sure where we're gonna wind up once we get to our episode end mark, but we'll see. But we don't even know how challenging these trainers are gonna be anyway, so I guess there's only one way to find out. However, you know what today is. Today is Meet the Team Monday. So why don't we introduce you guys to the squad, because it did change, as you remember from Friday, quite a bit. So now we actually get to look at them in depth this time.
Yeah, you got a little sneak peek on Friday when we rebuilt this new squad of 5, but you may have missed some of the inner magic, some of the movesets, the abilities, etc. So we'll do a deep dive today.
Which I'll also bring up before we start, which actually maybe we'll just start with the newest pair. And this pair actually was voted on by you guys in Josh's video back on Friday. Because the encounter that we got, which if you guys haven't checked it out, I suggest you do, but we'll spoil it right now. The encounter we got was Josh got a Kadabra and I got a Golbat. So we're like, hey, if we want to allow Josh to get rid of this Wobbuffet that he has, we can just swap those pairs right then and there and be perfectly good to go. But the vote was locked at a dead tie of 2-2. So we figured since we've already got the squad lined up and everybody's already grinded up, we're gonna say tie goes to the pair that's already on the team.
Yeah, and plus save a little time.
And plus, as Salvatore mentioned, Wobbuffet for the memes. Why not, right?
So well, it's a chance for him to paint his legacy with the team, perhaps.
And a chance for Josh to lose all his money healing it up every single turn.
Oh no, yeah.
But speaking of that pair, we'll start it off with Manalo the Cherrim, which is paired up with that Wobbuffet, with the flower gift, which is, it's kind of fun. I love the gimmick, I'm not gonna lie. Because then, well, I don't love the nature. That nature is really stinky, but we do have the sunny day to activate that flower gift, and then we'll have the one-turn solar beam. We'll have the fire weather ball, and then to round it off, we have Dazzling Gleam.
And Manalo the Cherrim is linked with why? The why not?
Why?
Oh, sorry, the Wobbuffet. It's no longer a why. It's a Wobbuffet.
That seemed fun. I had to do it with it.
It was kind of cathartic. It's like those what are those rooms you go to where you like smash a bunch of stuff? To, like, it kind of was like that. I don't scream a lot.
Let's hope you don't do that in a room of Wobbuffets.
Yeah.
It's like you're smashing things around and just the whole room explodes.
Counter, yeah, just a single counter. Shadow Tag. Look, Shadow Tag may actually come in clutch here. The AI sometimes in these battles actually does switch out a little bit. So modest nature, pretty worthless, because our stats don't really, attack and defense don't matter at all, because we do all of our damage. Who would have guessed that this is my Wobbuffet's moveset? Counter, Mirror Coat, Safeguard, Destiny Bond. Pretty predictable, but it's here.
Hey, there you go. All right, now let's move on to some more of the new pairs. Here's another new pair that I'm very excited to have right now.
Oh, yeesh.
We have Law the Thunderous with Defiant. I think I had said on Friday that its ability was Prankster in the Incarnate form. Its Prankster ability, I believe it gets in Therian form, because as you can see, it has Defiant, which is amazing. Has a special attack boost with the nature, which is super awesome, because we are plus 200 in the special attack category, which is nice. And we can pair that up with Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, and if 204 is not enough, we got Nasty Plot. And since its attack is so good, and just so that way we can hit on the physical side, because you might have seen my team isn't very physically oriented, we do have Hammer Arm as well.
That's a beautiful Pokemon, and from one wonderful special attacker to the other, Log Thundurus is linked with Colgate, the Gengar Ghost Poison type with Levitate. For the first time, maybe ever in this lock, a nature that actually benefits this mon. We have a timid Gengar.
Oh my god!
192 speed with 213 attack.
213?
I told you I EV trained this bad boy. I EV trained him in speed and attack. Now he's frail. On the defensive side, we can't get hit with like an EQ or anything, but a Crunch is gonna hurt.
Oh, you can get hit with an EQ.
I could, I have Levitate, but Crunch will not be so nice to me, but we'll just outspeed and one-shot everything with Will-O-Wisp, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, and Dark Pulse.
I'm sorry, you probably said that correctly to begin with, didn't you? And I probably just missed it.
I can't. Once the words come out of my, like, sometimes I'll watch our episodes back and I'll be like, I don't remember this. I don't remember talking about this. I don't remember that conversation happening at all. I
am very much the same. Plus, I'm wrong a lot anyway.
It's just stream of consciousness.
Next pair. Oh, we already did that one. Finster the Mandibuzz. Why not go with the pair that has been here by far the longest? And I will, not gonna lie, probably shed a tear when something horrible happens to them. But I'm not going to put that juju on this team yet, because it won't. It's not going to happen. They're going to be here the whole time. Finster the Mandibuzz with a boosted defense nature, which is really cool. Speaking of almost 200 in a stat. Wow. Very nice. And we have Foul Play, Dark Pulse, Fly, and Nasty Plot. I don't think Finster's moveset has changed hardly at all ever since, like, I don't know, 20 episodes ago, whenever we got him. It's been pretty much the same, but it's been very solid.
Finster the Mandibuzz, of course, linked with Tumbledrum the Wigglytuff, a Pokemon I would have never batted an eye at prior to this lock, but that has come up clutch so many different times. Normal Fairy type with competitive, holding the King's Rock because its Quick Claw just got eaten for some reason, so hopefully the King's Rock does not meet a similar fate. Rockin' Shadow Ball, Grass Knot, Dazzle, Dazzling Gleam, and Ice Beam.
Nice level.
It's pretty nice. I don't think I can use it anymore.
Next up, we have Sophia the Altaria, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Very happy to have it. It definitely can't be used in doubles with Cherrim because of Cloud9, but I mean, it's going to be nice in other regards anyway. Careful nature, so the special defense gets a buff, but it hurts my special attack, which is not cool. And speaking of Quick Claw, I managed to yank mine away from my dead Goomy. Rest in peace, Goomy.
Don't let it eat that.
Right. Then we got Dragon Pulse, Moonblast, Aerial Ace, and Perish Song. So I am rocking a mixed set here that I plan to change at some point, but I figure we'll just keep it this way for now because why not? And Perish Song would be kind of fun to use for gimmicks and the lulls and all that stuff.
I'm waiting for Tumbledrum to learn Moonblast. That's an exciting move. Sophia the Altaria, of course, linked with Queso, return from our original series. Queso the Crustle. Bug Rock type with the Sturdy ability. We traded out one Sturdy Mon for the other in Magnezone. Hold the Hard Stone to boost those Rock type moves up, which I don't necessarily have a ton of them. Boosted Speed Nature because Crustles are known for being very fast. We've got X Scissor, Bulldoze, Rock Slide, and I don't know that I'm ever going to have the cojones to use Shell Smash and a Nuzlocke, but just in case, like I go against like a Wobbuffet or something, and I don't mind getting to +6, we have the option.
Yeah, so if you really want Queso to go from skitter to skid, and just mess everything up, you have the option. And next, I have grown fond of my Floatzel, I'll be honest. Soleil the Floatzel, coming in, is one of the two pairs that survived the onslaught of the Tiny Twins, Tate and Liza. That was pretty rough. We have a very unfortunate nature for attack, but we do have attack and special attack kind of balanced out, so it's like if I want to make it mixed, I can make it mixed now if I need it to be. Speed is amazing, as all Floatzels are, with Aqua Tail, Grow Punch, and this is going to be my HM user for this upcoming cave, because we do need Strength and Rock Smash, but thankfully I was able to erase moves that I can just reteach it with TMs, so...
You just reminded me I'm going to need to teach some Pokemon Strength and Rock Smash, and I'm not looking forward to that. Although most of my Pokemon know TM moves, so I can just relearn stuff afterwards. Soleil, the Floatzel, linked with Titanic the Glaceon, part of the team that did survive that Tate and Liza battle, so very happy to have this Pokemon on the team. Rockin' Ice Body. I still don't know how this thing has 238 special attack. I feel like
God!
Like I feel like something got mixed up in the Matrix or something like that. I don't know why its special attack is so high, but I love it because its ice beams hit really hard. Shadow Ball, Toxic, Ice Beam, and Ice Shard for a little bit of priority.
Man, I didn't think anything would outstat a Gengar, but I mean, granted, my Ledian had an attack stat that was impossible because I remember I calced it out, and I can't remember if I said this on an episode, but a Ledian's attack stat would only be as high as 110 at the level I was at, and it was like 140, and I was like, how is that possible?
It's possible, yeah. Maybe the ROM we're playing, the Theta Emerald, the way it changes things, it's possible it changed it, like maybe it changed some base stats of some Pokemon to make some more viable. I have no idea.
I mean, that's cool though. I mean,
I'm into it.
It definitely made Ledian usable, and I am very curious to know if that attack boost mattered when it came to knocking out my Auroras.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like with the attack boosted up with an attack nature that gave it plus attack, and it wasn't a crit, so that wasn't a factor. But I don't know. I can't help but think that if the stats were the way they should have been, that Auroras might have lived. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like reasons that made it seem like there was no way I could have seen a Focus Punch Ledian coming to knock out one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. It's just not cool. It's not cool.
It wouldn't shock me. This Theta Emerald has thrown some crazy things our direction in the past. Flamethrower Wheezing took me by surprise, though now I will never allow myself to be surprised by it ever again.
This might hurt.
Holy boosh, lived though.
We almost saw a 240 special attack Glaceon go bye-bye.
Yeah.
That was a horrible way to start. Well, it's a good way to start now because I lived, but my poor frail Soleil almost just took a hard blitzing rat just right to his grill. Not cool.
I can't believe I outspeed this Scrafty.
God, we're one Pokemon in, and I'm already doing this. I'm already doing this. Where are my hyper potions? Where are you at? Time to heal up. I've only got 8. So I mean, I hope that's not gonna come back to bite me in the butt. But
Rock Climb can confuse you.
How does a Rock Climb attack even work?
I don't know. He just kind of danced around a little bit, and then suddenly he's D-dancing.
Whoa.
What the heck?
Hey,
this isn't a dragon. This is not a dragon. Thankfully, I resist both. Well, I resist dark. I'm neutral to... Rock Climb's not stab. I should be fine.
Rock Climb, I think it confuses the Pokemon because it's just like, what are you doing?
Where are you going? Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense.
It's like the SpongeBob episode where he's the Quickster and he's like, want to see me run to that mountain back? Want to see me climb this mountain back?
Want to see me do it again?
Yeah.
What was I talking about the same scenario that you were just referencing, or no? Or are they two completely? I thought
that's the same one. That's the same one.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I was off the base for a second right after I said it. Like you said, I was just stream of conscience. I was responding to it because I was like, wait, it's that thing, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I haven't watched a. Oh, you're good. I haven't watched SpongeBob in a long time. I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and there was this random TikTok live where they were just like filming a previous episode of SpongeBob, and I was like, hey, I haven't seen SpongeBob in a pretty long time. Let's check this out. Yeah. And I stayed for a little bit, and it was so weird because like I specifically remember the episode, but like some of the details, I don't know if it's like Mandela effect or something. Some of the details just seemed like slightly off. I'm sure it's just because I haven't seen these episodes in like, God, when was SpongeBob? 20 years maybe?
I think
so
the first
SpongeBob details
episode,
over 20 years, I'm sure they get a little fuzzy, but it's crazy how familiar they were, even though I hadn't seen them in such a long time.
So the direction that SpongeBob has gone on, like art-wise, like, have you watched a recent SpongeBob episode just randomly? Like, I've probably seen clips pop up on like Twitter here and there, but that's what I see too. And I look at the art style, and it's not bad, but it's just, I don't know.
Maybe it's almost too clean.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's worse, but it's definitely not the style that I would prefer, I guess, because it seems way too. Yeah, it seems like it's trying too hard now, like it's just being overdone. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying this in a very ambiguous way, But all I know is when I watch it now, it just doesn't seem like it's SpongeBob anymore.
Yeah, it's a little. It's better than like, I mean, anything is like when you go back and watch like the first couple episodes of your favorite show. Like even when I go back and watch the OG episodes of Pokemon, I'm just like, oh my, the animation has come a long way.
I feel like, yeah, in a lot of ways, like for a lot of shows, it usually is supposed to get better, and it usually does. But yeah, it just felt like for SpongeBob, it just felt like it drifted away from what I remember it as. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but
yeah, I think sometimes you can get like a little too clean. Like I miss. Granted, this might not be a good example because it's like it's a complete different. It's not just like cleaning up the art style. It's like a completely different. Oh, dude, TM for Scald.
Oh, where'd you find that?
Not in that room, but in the next cave over.
Next cave over?
Yeah, nobody can learn it.
Wait a minute. Next cave over. That one?
No, like if you leave this room that you're in right now.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go do that.
There is Skull, which is potentially very nice.
I will say that I love nothing more than a dungeon that makes you use every single HM in your bag, because that's not obnoxious.
Yeah.
And what's worse is that this wasn't the camel that broke the straw's back on. Oh wait, did I go the right way? I think I'm stuck in here until I actually go to that door.
You might not be able to escape. Yeah, you might have to.
Yeah.
You might have to. Well, I think if you go through that cave in the top left, I think you can like circle back.
I get yeeted out. Yeah.
Oh,
so I gotta turn back around. Yeah, I thought that's what happened. Right when I touched it, I knew I was doomed. Now I gotta reteach.
Shadow Realm.
All right, hold on. But yeah, I feel like this is what should have, like, if the internet was a lot. If the internet was like it is now, back when this game came out, and people had a much more wide platform to air their grievances out about HMs, I feel like HMs would have gone away a lot faster.
I think so too. Like
we had them in every game leading up to Gen 7, and Gen 7 finally got rid of them. And they're just like, fine, we'll make it easier so that way you could just let him forget it, you know?
There's just like, some like. I understand the desire to like it's a core thing of RPGs, like blocking you need to acquire a certain item or something to get to a certain way. But I just think there's so many other games that do it so much better, where it's just getting an item that allows you, like Pokemon kind of did it, like the Pokeflute I think is a good example. They blocked your way with a Snorlax, and then once you get this key item, congratulations, you can progress. And it doesn't require you to ruin one of your Pokemon's like 25% of their moveset just to hold a specific TM. It's a much nicer way to do it.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I don't know. I just feel like it was, definitely one of those ideas that they had stick around for way too long. Like you think about the changes they made from Gen 1 to Gen 2 and how broken of a game Gen 1 was, but they had, they wound up managing to fix most of those problems in the next release for the most part, and then just make small changes from there on out that, like every bad part about Pokemon that kind of crippled the series, I guess, like how Gen 1 was so broken, was mostly fixed except HMs. That was the only one that really hung around that was truly annoying. Okay, so now I'm going in circles. So not this cave. Oh, it's that cave. Okay.
Yeah, that cave up in the top right. That's the one. Yeah, I think like they fixed some things, like, but they didn't quite go far enough. Like they changed it so that you don't have to go into your party to click on the Pokemon to use Cut. You could just click on the tree to use Cut. But I'm like, if you just took it one step further, and instead of me having to give it to my Pokemon, you just like give me a trusty hatchet so that I can take the tree down. That would be nicer.
It's like you even get to, like, you even have Pokemon that are designed to just do it naturally. Like, Aegislash is a sword. Like, why can it not cut a tree just on the spot?
Why is it gotta know the special move?
Why? Yeah. Okay, so I'm in the room. What direction do I go for that?
Bottom right.
Okay, bottom right. After I reteach Surf again. I feel like I've gotten nowhere. I feel like I've gotten absolutely nowhere since we started.
I'm only one room ahead of you and only 2 trainers ahead, so you're not you're not too far back. Don't worry.
All right.
And the trainers are easy peasy, and you can actually skip them if you want to. There's a strength puzzle next to it if you don't want to fight them, but I might they'd be easy enough.
I might just do that, like if push comes to shove, because I'm just sitting here rambling on about Pokemon Gen 1 and barely getting through that now.
This lady has 6 Pokemon anyway, so yeah, I would recommend skipping.
Do I
go to the right?
To the right here?
And then go up.
Up.
And then go up into that one.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, yes, there it is.
And then go left and around, and there's a beautiful skull just sitting there waiting for you.
That's such a good move.
It's a really good move. I wish I had anybody on my team that could use it besides our dead Empoleon, but...
Now, does that allow you to burn fire types, or am I crazy for thinking that?
I don't think it does. I think it still doesn't work on fire types. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't remember. Like, I feel like I should know that because of, you know, how much I've played competitive. Like, I feel like that's just something I should know, but I don't think I've ever been encountered with that situation. So,
is this thing gonna Destiny Bond me?
Oh yeah, we're facing Archie. I remember this now.
Do you think this thing's gonna Destiny Bond me? I bet I outspeed.
I think it would Destiny Bond you, that's for sure. Like, but I think you also outspeed it. Probably you're 4 levels higher. Gengar's fast and also has a plus speed nature.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think you're fine.
Okay, we're fine. No problem. All right, I will zoom and get to Archie.
Oh, guess what this is? Guess what this is?
Earthquake.
Yes.
I remember that. That's deep in my core. I remember in the games where you get Earthquake.
Oh, so good. Give me that EQ.
Special moment every single time.
It is.
All right, T-Tar. We're gonna see how strong Wynot is. Here's Wynot's chance to shine. Let's go ahead and counter back a Crunch. Or an Earthquake.
Hey, that's even better. At least you know you'll live.
Yep.
So,
wow, I ate that.
This is unfortunate. Sophia's the only one that can learn Earthquake. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, but...
It's got better attack nature. Oh, I might die here. I'm alive.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Well done. What do I not
That would have crit,
want?
I could have been in trouble, but it did not.
I have Dazzling Gleam already on a Pokemon that has better special attack. Yeah, but Moonblast is a lot stronger. Dragon Pulse. You know what? I'm just gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna wait. Because I don't think... I mean, I need it for the electric moves, I guess. So I probably should teach it Earthquake sooner than later. I just don't know what I should get rid of. But I guess I gotta wait on you anyway. I won't get too far ahead
I'm almost there. Don't worry. I had a Drudigan pop up on screen and had a slight, ever so slight episode of PTSD.
A mini heart attack.
But thankfully, dispatched him thanks to Tumble Drum, who only, I think, showed up after we lost Lucario to a Drudigan. So Drudigan actually, well, it may have taken away probably our best pair of the entire... I don't know. Would you say... Have we reached the point where... Would you say that Tumble Drum and Mandibuzz have surpassed Jumpluff and...
Oh, yeah. 100%.
You think they've surpassed him by this point?
No offense to those two, but they most definitely have, I think. Because these guys are going through by far the toughest part of the game right now.
That is true.
They've been come through. I'm getting rid of Moonblast, by the way. I have Dazzling Gleam, and I just... Having something to counter electric types, I feel, is more important, so...
Yeah.
And
let me grab Earthquake as well, and I think I'm gonna give that to Crustle.
That would be good. That would be good. Shell Smash Earthquake. Let's go.
If I can Shell Smash up on something in this battle, I'll be pretty happy.
That would be excellent.
Earthquake,
so,
Queso.
Oh yeah, Archie's me, isn't it?
Archie is you. You are our Team Aquaboy.
I don't even know. I don't even know what his voice is. We're just gonna.
I'm here.
Hey, you did it. Good job. All right, here we go.
Donkey, donkey.
Hold it right there. He's gotten like deeper as like the series has gone on, I feel. So it was you after all. Behold, see how beautiful it is, the sleeping form of the ancient Pokemon Kyogre. I have waited so long for this day to come. It surprises me how you've managed to chase me here. But that's all over now. For the realization of my dream, you must disappear now! Let's go!
All right, we do have a battle. All right, this will be a tough one. Theoretically, we had a rough go with Maxie, so we'll see if Archie can play as well.
Why does he looks a lot more trimmed up now, man. He went to the barber before he showed up here. Got a nice suit too, man. He's buttoned down to like the middle part of his dude. He's showing off, man.
Yeah. And he's leading with a level 66, which is a little frightening. Thankfully, he led with a Wailord, which I think is... I can't remember if it's one of the heaviest Pokemon in the game, but it's definitely one of the biggest.
I'm thick bird, thick bird,
oh, yeah,
thick
you're
bird.
Thick. Your defense is
thick bird.
Look at that.
I get a free attack too. This thing's dead. You made a mistake, pal. You made a mistake.
Kingdra. I think I'm fine staying against a Kingdra. I think I'm fine. Tumble Drum, you're amazing.
Archie,
I
okay.
think we eat that.
So Archie spent all of his money on his suit, on his haircut, on getting himself all brushed up. And this man shows up with super potions. Come on.
Oh, that's funny.
Come
that's
on.
funny. Oh, come on.
Grumpig, I think we're just gonna stick it out.
He is using super potions. That's so funny. Oh.
Here you go. I'm sorry. I had to budget my money elsewhere. You understand?
He strikes me just like, I don't know if it's like the open collar and the chest hair sticking out, but he strikes me as the kind of person that like you can smell the cologne on him from like, probably when we were standing in front of Kyogre, the second he like walked into the cave, we probably could have been like, Archie's on his way. I smell that Michael Kors.
Yeah. The Dracar Noir is extra strong. He must have cut dollars there too. He was wearing like Adidas moves.
Do you know if does counter work on moves like Super Fang? Do they technically do damage or do they just cut your HP in half?
Oh, I missed you. Okay, we got a war of bouncing going on here. It's kind of funny, but I think it's got to do double the damage of a physical move, I would bet, and it's a physical move. So.
That's what I'm thinking too. So I'm gonna go into why not to take on this Raticate.
Yeah, that's what I think. Okay,
Yeah,
I got a
why not
hit on
any
the
Lava
fly.
Fett. I shouldn't have nicknamed this thing Why, because now I'm gonna call it Why Not for the entire series.
I mean, it's a grown up why not. Yeah, but that's still a physical move.
That's great. So get ready. This move just did 400 something damage.
I never realized how much HP Wobbuffet truly had.
Is Wobbuffet secretly OP?
I mean, as long as you got the money to pay for the hyper potions, then yeah. I would say so.
Right, you coming in, right?
All right, now is the time to set up my OP-mon with the sun up, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
Unleash
that
the
is a good
flower!
time. That is a good time.
Unleash it!
Okay. This
Here we go.
Rancher's going for tail whip.
Oh man, that's level 5 stuff. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. Thankfully, we just picked up this earthquake, so goodbye.
Man, why did I think that grass resisted rock? I don't know why.
I think it does.
No, it doesn't. Apparently,
doesn't? Wow.
I just took 3 rock blasts. Well,
Interesting.
Because the only reason I don't, probably the type that I knew least about going into this was probably rock, only because like in every playthrough I ever do, I always have a grass type, I always have a water type, and rock types are usually a lot slower than those types anyway, so you just come in and just one-shot everything, especially since rock types are usually paired up with a ground type, or in this case, a water type. So it's like everything gets one-shot, you never get to see them in action. Like I remember seeing a rock throw animation in like a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 game. I'm like, oh, that's what that looks like.
Yeah.
It's like, because I had no idea.
All right, my last Pokemon is a Blossom, so I think I'm good.
Blossom. I have.
It's adorable, but unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing into an ice cream cone.
I have this thing. I don't know how I feel about a Toxicroak, honestly. It's kind of whatever.
As a Pokemon or facing it?
As a Pokemon, it's just like.
I love him. I love.
I know.
Toxicroak.
I feel like so many people like it, and I don't hate it.
I'm a big fan.
Don't.
I definitely used one in my Gen 4 playthrough. Look, the typing's stinky, but I think he looks pretty cool. I like that he's kind of like ninja-y.
It's one of those typings that is actually cool as a combination, but kind of like Ghost Dragon. It's weak to a lot of things, but it's just a cool typing.
Yeah.
Smeargle! Bruh.
Is that his ace?
No, he's got one more after that.
Okay.
I've still got the sun. I could send out Manalo for some more flower gift shenanigans. Cause I was about to say the sun didn't go away yet.
I transformed
You stay.
back into myself. That's me on January 1st of every year tweeting New Year, new me. Or New Year, same me.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same here. I don't even make it into the gym, man. I don't even meet up with the throng of gym goers on January 1st through like that first, month where everybody kind of cycles into the gym. Is like, I'm going to do this. It's going to happen.
In my brain, I always go like, well, I don't want to go in there when there's a bunch of. I did this more at college when we had a fitness center that was like free to go to for all college students. I was like, I'm not going to go there in January because it's going to be so busy. I'll go in February once everybody quits. And then by the time February rolled around, I forgot about it.
And at least even when you go in February and then you only go for like the week, like you don't have to feel the shame of like everybody else being like, oh, he didn't show up anymore.
Exactly.
Must have been one of those. Okay, that double-edged hurt a lot more than it should have, let's be honest. I mean, because Steelix's attack is only like, what, 50? Right?
It's pretty low, yeah, and his, I think his special defense is pretty stinky, so you should be able to Shadow Realm him.
That was why I stayed in on Manalo, so I could set up the sun and weather ball it, but I need to stop getting hit. I think I can live a crit, because that'd be about 90 damage, so I'm gonna fire off the fireball. It's essentially a fireball. Let's just call it what it is at this point. Oh,
so
I love it.
I like that move. I
it.
wish Cast Form was good.
Yeah, so do I. I wish Cast Form was good and like had more gimmicks to it. That, I mean, it's kind of versatile in that sense, but it's like you have to waste turns like setting it up all the time.
Yes.
And like Cherrim, you have to do the same thing, of course, but at least yeah, it benefits you in more ways. You get a 1-turn Solar Beam, you get a fire on Weather Ball, and I don't know. And plus I think you get a stat boost, right?
Yep.
I don't know. I commend you. I must recognize that you are truly gifted. But I have this in my possession. Behold! With this red orb, I can make Kyogre. Oh, poop.
Yeah.
It's at this moment he knew he screwed up. Yeah. Red orb suddenly began shining by itself. Oh my god! Well, as if you learned nothing with what happened with like all around the world, you had to have felt the shake of the earth when Groudon came out, and you had to have been like, "Oh, Maxie probably did that. I better not make the same mistake."
Try. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I didn't do anything. Why did the red orb? Where did Kyogre go? It's a message from our members outside. Yes, what is it? It's raining heavily. Good. That's what should have happened. Yeah, I did that. Don't tell the police, but I did that. That is why we awakened Kyogre, to realize Team Aqua's vision of expanding the sea. What? It's raining far harder than we envisioned. You're in danger. That can't be. That's just not possible. Hold your position and monitor the situation. There's something wrong. The red orb is supposed to awaken and control Kyogre. But why? Why did Kyogre disappear? Why? Why, SpongeBob? Why didn't you just write your essay?
I don't know what he like. Team Aqua and Magma, I like the idea of having the two teams, but they're both like so dumb. Like their purpose is to make the entire Earth land or make the entire Earth water. And then when they summon the God Pokemon that do that thing, they're like, why is it doing the thing that I've been trying to do this whole time?
I don't get it.
I've never understood it. Oh, I'm Maxie, shoot.
That's you, buddy.
What have you wrought? Archie, you finally awoken Kyogre, haven't you? Oh, that's you.
Oh no, it's still him. It's still Maxie.
It is? What will happen to the world if this downpour continues for all eternity? The world's landmass will drown in the deepening sea.
What? Don't get all high and mighty with me. Wasn't it you, Team Magma, that infuriated Groudon? See, you knew this whole time.
Yeah, so you're both dummies.
You're right. So long as I have this red orb, I should be able to control Kyogre. I should be able to control it. Uh-oh. Maybe we miscalculated. Sorry.
We don't have the time to argue about it here. Get outside and see for yourself. See if what you've wrought is the world that we desired.
Yeah, Maxie is really like laying the blame on thick, and he's just like, don't worry about what I did.
He messed up first, yeah, but he messed up most recently, so.
He started it.
Jersh and Terter, come on, you have to get out of here too.
But it's not raining in here. We're safe here.
Nice.
Huh. What happened? What is this wretched scene? Did I do a bad? I only wanted
to cover the entire world in water. You did exactly what you wanted.
Look at the sun. Look what the sun's doing now.
Oh yeah, it is switching. Do you understand now, Archie? Do you finally see how disastrous your dream turned out to be? I didn't do anything wrong. We have to hurry. We have to do something before the situation goes completely out of control. Jersh and Terter, don't say anything. I know. Okay, thank you for at least being somewhat self-reflective. I know I have no right to be critical of Archie, but the way things are now, I doubt we humans will be capable of doing anything about it. But neither can we stand by and just watch helplessly. The responsibility for putting an end to this falls to Archie and me.
That's right. Get out of here. Fix it.
This defies belief. Those super ancient Pokemon, their power is unbelievable. They've upset the balance of nature. I think they're running so fast they like sprint on the water.
Yeah, how did they go so fast? Yeah, when they're splish splashing while taking a bath. Terter, what is happening? This is terrible. After the scorching heat wave ended, this deluge began. He seems like a man who would say the word deluge.
He does. He's like the sourcing all of his.
Yeah, like
essays.
a really soft, rich word, like something that, yeah, like the higher of the highs would say.
Yep.
This doesn't stop all of Hoenn. No, the world will drown. This huge rain cloud is spreading from above Sutopolis. What in the world is taking place there? There's no point in arguing here. I didn't say anything. Sutopolis might provide answers.
Don't yell at me, Turner!
Yeah, this is not my fault! I don't know what you intend to do, but don't do anything reckless. Okay, I'm going to Sutopolis. Like, it just feels so weird getting directed around by these adults.
Yes.
When we're just, all we've been doing is just playing
10-year-old boy,
Pokemon.
what have you done?
We're just playing with my Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking a peek at time. We could wash away in the rain for a little while, and I figured this is now as good a time as any to kind of leave it here. And so we have accomplished what we set out to do as far as taking care of Archie. We are now in the middle of a typhoon slash scorching heat. It's kind of like back and forth thing. I don't know. Most of you have probably played Emerald before. But anyway, next episode is going to be up on Just Jershin's channel. Links in the description below. Where on Wednesday, we are going to figure out what is going on in the good wide world of Hoenn and stop Kyogre and Groudon in their tracks and do all that stuff. And we'll probably get to Sutopolis, I bet, question mark, maybe, which will lead to another encounter. But we'll kind of figure that out in between episodes, what our game plan is. But other than that, Josh, do you have anything else you would like to add?
I'm excited. Happy that we survived another epi without losing anybody. Always exciting. And we do not have many encounters left. So every one that we probably, like you said, we'll only get to do one next episode, I would think. And every single one that we get to do is very special from this point forward because there's only like 5 left.
That is true. And so the plot continues to thicken. So hopefully we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
See ya.